We are Tim and Sandy, and of course Pablo, and we are living and travelling in our self-built Mercedes Sprinter, completing the big lap of Australia. This week we stumble across some stunning hot pools, and of course our usual waterfall trek. And we finally get to walk through some magical rainforests again. But of course with Vanlife, it's never all that easy. Oh, I think we've gone the wrong way. I'll say it again, there's always something Vanlife, always something. All I'll say is, don't do Vanlife if you don't have someone who can fix a van. Good morning everyone. This clearly isn't a big good shot because I'm squinting. Just please hold. Alright, I've taken cover behind a tree. Good morning. We'll start that again. So we are at the Innot Hot Springs. Now we weren't going to come here because basically when you travel inland Australia on the way down where we're going, there's not a lot around. And we thought hot springs, it's like 34 degrees. We got here and oh my god, worth every cent. If you're coming this way, definitely stop here, and I would even say stop here for 2 nights. We've only booked one, now it's booked out for tomorrow night, so we're going to have to sit down a little bit when we get back and work out what we're going to do. But let me just take you around this little park. I won't do a 2-minute tour because it's too big and there's a lot of dogs around, so I don't want them running around with me. Well, maybe I should. Maybe that would be hilarious this morning. But I think you've already seen this shop from this morning, but I'll take you around to see our van. Now, I know it's in the sun at the moment, but as the sun comes over, it'll cover the van and it'll be really nice and cool. Every campsite I've noticed here is under a large tree. Now this is a reason because, this is the case, because it gets 34 degrees here and it just needs shade, honestly. It's too hot. But it's so peaceful. Let me just shut up for a minute. See? Lovely. There's actually just a little lake over there, so if you're lucky enough to get one of those campsites that are overlooking that lake, beauty. This is all unpowered, I believe, behind me where you've just seen. Let me show you the hot springs. Not far from our campsite, as you can see our van's just over there, is the hot springs. It's all gated over here, so let's go in. Do your hand job here. Now, we were in here last night and it was absolutely beautiful. This pool here is cold, so that's great for when it's like 34 degrees. If you can see up ahead, you see all the steam. This one here, I think it's about 38 degrees, which is absolutely beautiful. So what I did is I jumped in there and then jumped in here and sat in there for like an hour or so. Beautiful. I can't film too much in there because there's people in there, but as you can see inside that building there was 3 different pools. There's a cold plunge, a hot pool and a warm one. The cold was a little bit too cold for me, the hot was too hot, and the and the medium, I feel like Goldilocks.
This bed is just right.
But definitely that middle one there is perfect temperature for me. I'm not sure if we're coming down this morning. We may do. We haven't had showers yet. I just had to wet my hair because it was all over the place this morning, so it's like alright, let's show you the rest. Forgot to mention, round near the pools there's this beautiful grassy area here, and people were here just enjoying, you know, some wine and cheese, and some people brought their coffee and tea down and sat and just chilled. It was such a good idea. Loved it. Now all the pools here are actually fed from a river that's close by, and they're actually hot springs rivers, I guess. What are they? I'll put Tim will be laughing at me right now for saying that. But here are the campsites here. These are the powered campsites right next to the river. And the river is actually free. You can go in. But look at that. That is incredible. see all the steam there from the heat. How strange. But the river is just along there and that's completely free if you don't want to stay at the campsite. And of course, your usual amenities, hot showers, toilets, dump point, water points, everything you need here really to stop and recharge. So I'm just going to go back, have my coffee and work out with Tim what we're actually doing. This is our area at the back here we've used. Instead of using the awning, we've come to sit under this lovely tree. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Pablo. Is everyone eating?
He's eaten, but he still seems to be begging for more.
Of course he does. Of course you do, mate. So as I was saying, I was going to come back here and work out what we're doing. The reason why we're changing our plans a little bit is because the route that we're going, there's literally nothing. There's nothing, is there?
It's just lots of Ks of driving.
Lots of Ks of driving, really boring. So I think of actually going back to the coastline a little bit, seeing a few things that we've missed and going back that way. We're actually going to end up at another drive-in. I'm so very excited about the drive-ins. But yeah, we had to figure out a better way of actually getting there. So it's exciting for us, exciting for you, and we're not spending an absolute fortune to entertain ourselves. Hey.
And the other reason is that we're excited about that drive-in is because it's Beetlejuice 2 and it's Twisters.
Twisters!
And if you remember from the original Twister movie,
yeah,
the drive-in got trashed by a tornado. So hopefully it won't get trashed by a tornado, but it's always it's good to have that association.
Yeah, it'll have that feel, won't it?
Yeah.
You like, I love movies that make you feel something, if that makes any sense. Not, you know. Anyway, coffee time. And you see we've got our JetBoil on the go. Love that thing. When you're travelling, you really have to be open-minded and be open to changing the route that was originally planned. Either the route is not what you'd hoped for, like us, or maybe you're wanting to see something that was recommended. Whatever the reason, you just have to be flexible. All right, I think we have a plan. We're going to go the inner roads, as you can see here. We're going to change our minds and we're going to go back, back down the coast. There were a couple of walks we couldn't get to. We had to turn around, didn't we, because there was an accident on the road and it was a really good one. And there's also some falls along the way out. This way, have better temperatures, things to do.
Yeah, a little bit less isolation. Better road.
So our destination point today is Cardwell, and hopefully we'll see some falls along the way. But first, we're going to have some showers. We're going to use the facilities here, get showered, get the van packed up, and hit the road. Yay, we have a plan. I'll just explain what you missed out. We went to Chiligo. Now, Chiligo, there's nothing there apart from Chiligo Caves. Now, you have to pay to look at the caves. They're $30 each adult. And look, we're trying to keep this as cheap as possible, so we didn't pay. We went to the free caves, and it's a really hard scramble into a cave. And I've got a bit of a phobia about caves collapsing, so I didn't want to go in there. But we did go and see Bouncing Rock, and that was pretty cool. Beautiful scenery out there in that little national park. And well worth a see of that. But that's why we're not going out into Dusty's areas. We just want to get away from the dust, because as you can see, every nook and cranny of that van got covered in dust on the way here. It was just horrendous, so that's why we're trying to stay away. I thought I'd better let you know. Anyway, shower time. Shower's done. I was just talking to Tim, and I think we're going to do a travel day today just to get to the places that we need to be at, the area that we want to be at. We might pick you up in a day or two when we're actually somewhere nice. How about that? See you then.
Good morning, guys. We had a whole day of travelling yesterday, so we took a different route back down. So we're now at Bidiana campground just outside of Cardwell. We just like the drive better, actually. The roads are much better scenery, and we stopped off a couple of little waterfalls on the way. One was Little Millstream Falls, and the other one was Big Millstream Falls. Well worth just a little visit on the way, and it just broke up the day nicely. So we're going on a walk today up at the Puluma range. So it's a circuit walk. There's 3 little stops for us to do, so we'll take you along. Ready for takeoff?
Ready. It looks like it's going to be a cooler day today. We looked on yesterday before we went to bed and it's going to be top of 20 degrees where we're going. It's a hell of a difference from 34 from where we came from. Let's go.
I think it's time to pull over and have another coffee.
Somebody's tired. Tired of all the driving. It is raining actually today. We'll pull over. One and a coffee.
Wow.
And a lid.
Splendid. Perfect.
Oh, very windy road, but we've just parked down here, and I do believe the walk starts up here. Let's go. We've walked in a while.
Yeah.
Get our walking muscles back.
The temperature difference between up in the mountains.
Yeah, look
down
how he's dressed compared to the other days. Yeah. Feels nice to be back in the tropical rainforest. I must say, I'm not so keen on the dustiness. I really love this sort of background, this sort of area. But
Yeah.
so, well, that leaves Australia's going to be interesting for us then, eh? It's not all like this.
It's not all dry and dusty. Not like the stereotypical Crocodile Dundee
Not
that everyone
all
across
like
the
that,
rest of the world thinks this place is.
but a lot of it is. Well, as per usual, can't see the view. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty, but
There's some view there. It's just not in crystal clarity. It's like an opaque view. All that driving.
It's all right. There's two more places, so let's go.
I'm sure it'll clear up nicely.
Kind of feels like you're cheating when you're walking on man-made hexagons on the floor, eh? It does stop the slipperiness because it is quite slippery down here. But yeah, it kind of doesn't feel like we're out in nature. This trail that we're on, there is 2 lookouts and some waterfalls. So it's a big loop that takes probably a couple of hours. But yeah, I don't know if Tim mentioned, but we missed it the first time. We were up this way and I really wanted to do it. Don't know if I wanted to do it more because I missed out on it. You're like, oh, it was actually any good. But yeah, I'm thankful we got the chance to come back around.
And it's cool.
And it's wow, I think it's cooler this time than last time.
First time we came up here.
Yeah.
Come on, this track treated you well this time. There isn't that many steps.
Never fails. Ever. I never get a break.
You got a 2-for-1 deal here.
Yeah, so we get a width lookout here, and then we go to the lower lookout, and then I think it loops back around to a waterfall.
That's what we think.
Yeah, that's the plan. Oh, that's a lot better. How beautiful.
So we decided to go to the lower lookout.
What's overing?
Remarking on the conditions on the way. On our trip down, we noticed some other hikers.
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 So why don't tell him? That's why I don't tell him I'm filming because. Shut up. Oh, stopping this.
As we approached the lower lookout, we weren't disappointed.
Oh, that's quite good.
Wow!
That is cool.
If it weren't so windy.
Whoa.
If it wasn't as windy, I'd put that drone up and go round that rock outcrop, but like...
Let's get the drone up.
Let's not!
As the wind blows.
We just couldn't get the drone up, guys. So we decided to stand here and appreciate nature. What it was, and its awesomeness. So if you do come to WWII's Lookout, the lower one is much better. Cloudy Creek.
Let's go.
Is the creek in the clouds?
It's going to live up to its name, to be honest.
Yeah, it's been cloudy everything else at the moment. But hey, it's still pretty. As I walk through the forest surrounded by ferns, nature engulfed me, enveloped me in its beauty.
Mr. 25 take man.
Very dark here.
Yeah, I just think I saw a bat. I'm like, it's not that dark.
Yeah,
I don't like the
it seems
case.
very bright on camera, but it's
Oh,
quite...
yeah. That happened to me when I was doing the Paranella Park. I said, oh, it was really dark, and then it was just... It is actually dark, guys.
It's actually, yeah, it's got very cloudy. I think we're going to get wet. Lucky I packed the emergency poncho.
Did you?
Yes.
So beautiful here. I'm just wondering if you can actually swim.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Not that I would
Especially up the
today,
top.
it's a bit cold. The top, yeah, the top is a little bit beautiful. Well worth a walk out here. Walk down just a little bit further and you can see all the way down where the waterfall goes there, and what a gorgeous little spot. Pity it's too windy for the drone actually. Win some, you lose some, eh?
Now we've got to go back up those treacherous steps. That's only the first 3. Come on. There could be a donut in it for you.
I tried.
She tried.
You know what we should have with us? Our darn sticks we bought in Tassie that time. Every time we forget.
We haven't used them for like a long time.
We keep forgetting the damn things.
They're packed. We drag them around the country, but they're not out there. We'll unpack them.
Well, we have to get them out.
Yeah. Put them with the hiking boots so we'll remember. Back towards civilization.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's that way because all trails. Oh, I think we've gone the wrong way.
No, we just done that in a bit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
Okay,
now we're
yeah.
going the right way.
Yeah.
Just look at the roots on the pathway ahead. Look.
Don't trip, eh? It's just like...
Proper tripping hazards here. When I'm walking along and I see the roots intertwined with each other, I find that I'm connected with nature in such a way as I walk along.
There's a bench seat here. It says here it's in memory of Andre Griffin, who used to record bird sounds in the area. So take a seat and listen to the bird sounds. So there you go, guys.
There it is down there on the floor. On that branch down there.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. Wow, isn't he?
Finally, Sandra had found civilization after spending 15 weeks in the jungle.
Oh, we're pretty civilization.
Starving and dehydrated,
Actual town.
she made for the nearest cafeteria and ordered a cappuccino. Now the boring bit, we're just walking along the road back to the van.
We were actually supposed to take a different turn and go through the forest again, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
We'll go back,
We've walked far enough.
get the van, and then maybe
Try and find some
lunch.
food.
Yeah. We headed out to Townsville where we knew we could find something to eat and enjoy a beautiful view of the ocean. Time to head to our
Overnight accommodation.
What? What do we call it? Our overnight accommodation. Our park up tonight. It was something we stopped at before, but we actually didn't get a chance to show you around because it got dark too quick. So we're gonna go there now, show you our little truck stop that we love.
Before it gets too dark.
Yes. Alright, so this is the BP. As you can see, it's a truck stop. All the trucks are here. But there is an RV stop. So we're going to go around the other side and show you the RV bit. Obviously you don't park where the trucks are because they need that large space. So any RVers do not do that. But yeah, we'll show you around the other side and where the RVs park. It's just at the back, around the other side. And there's actually rows. So no one gets parked in, do they? So
No.
it's quite well done.
Stack up.
He's been there for ages. He was here last time.
I think this is his
Oh.
workshop.
So yeah, there's bus parking here, which we've seen pop tents, which is a couple there. And here's where the caravanners or RV guys park. So we'll just park behind this these guys here. But yeah, you can park 2 abreast on each side, and we love this place. There's a convenience store, it's the BP basically,
And fuel station. Yeah.
and fuel station,
Roadhouse.
and yeah, it's a roadhouse. So if you need anything, all your conveniences and your toilets, and you want something to eat, or you forget something, it's all right here, and it's brilliant and dog friendly. Well, we shall leave you there today,
Yep.
and we'll see you tomorrow.
I've got some bits and bobs to do, so I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning. Good morning, guys. Oh, my hair. I can see the viewfinder. It is not the best. Excuse me. So this morning we have woken up at this truck stop. I didn't have the best sleep last night. I had a great sleep last time we were here. I'm not sure. But anyway, you can have showers here. They're $5 each person, but we've got our own shower, and we're getting into the habit every time that we're sort of spending a bit more money here and there, so we've really got to cut that out. So I thought, no, we're going to use our own shower. We might do that at Charters Towers. So it's going to get packed up and get on the road. How excited are you for Charters Towers today?
Oh, I actually am. Yeah.
We've been kind of circling around waiting to go to Charters Towers.
Yes. Because
Not
we
just
want to
for
be
the
there on the
drive-in
same day
either.
for the. We had to be there because it only has the drive-in on Fridays and Saturday night. So that's what we're
Not
trying
just
to
for
achieve.
the drive-in though. Charters Towers has got pretty interesting World War II artifacts and stuff, and I think they bunkers and all sorts of stuff that we can have a look at.
It's jam-packed full of history.
It is. It is.
So let's go and have a look at some of this history.
Yeah, let's go and hit the road. Driving to and through Charters Towers is like stepping back in time. The town has such a cool vibe. First up, we stopped in the main street, strolled through some shops and the info centre, as you do. Then we swung by the World. This quirky landmark really captures the spirit of the place. We then strolled over to the Charters Towers Wall of History, where we got to dive into some amazing stories from the past. And after a full day, we decided to stealth it here for the night, ready to recharge for tomorrow's adventures. Good morning. What a beautiful, beautiful sunrise today. I'm still in bed, as you can see. But I'm going to take you up the skylight because I haven't seen it yet, and see. Okay, it's not really. Okay, let me just open it first. It'd be handy, eh? Let's go up. Hello, sorry, I'm just filming. Tim's just found a friend. You always find people when you're travelling. Everyone comes and talks to you, so it's very good. Everyone's so friendly. Alright, I think I might have to get up. So we're going to open these doors and actually have a nice morning. We're up on Towers Hill, which is a lookout area in the area of Charters Towers. And apparently it's somewhere where they used to keep all the explosive and detonators and stuff for World War II for Townsville base to use. And also there are 29 bunkers strewn across Towers Hill, and I'm really interested to seeing if we can find some. But there is a path that goes that way that we can walk down. I might go a little way at the moment. I need to do my hair and stuff, but I'm curious. I'm keen this morning. So's Pablo.
Don't know if you can see that on camera, just up there, there's a little wallaby. This place has got loads of them, that's what Pablo's going mad about at the moment. Hello little fella.
Hello, buddy.
How close are you going to let me get?
How cute is he? He's so cute. We're going to go for this walk. I didn't actually expect to be going for a walk so early, hence I'm not really film worthy, but Oh well, when Pablo's keen, you got to take it up. So I think we're going to go, we're here, the car's parked here, well the van's parked here, so we're going to go all the way around, see some of these bunkers. It's 45 minutes long. What can go wrong? Let's go.
What could go wrong?
I tell you what, this walk was so worth it. Check out that sunrise. What a cracker. So glad we decided to go on this walk. It's so beautiful, especially just after sunrise, hey?
Yeah, and it's quiet. There's no one here.
There's no one here. Beautiful.
No one likes to get up in the mornings.
Well, Pablo, what if there's snakes on here? There's no snakes on here, is there? I hope not.
There's the possibility.
It is May 7, 1942.
The more you look, the more you see. There's a bunker there, there's a bunker there, there's a bunker there, there's a bunker there.
Around on the hill, I've got a couple of bunkers open that you can actually go in, and they've got little exhibits in there. The first one had a little video to explain what was going on around the area, and this one is like a little press button thing, so you can just listen to what you need to. But how amazing, like you can just see them scattered across the hill. It's so eerie, I would say.
Mm.
So unusual. Like this. We tried to head back into town to see this museum that we were told about, but no luck there. Just have to roll the bunches. Oh yeah, we'll come back tomorrow. We found a cute little cafe for the afternoon that served us tea and scones. The day went well, or so we thought. I'll say it again, there's always something van life, always something. We're in Charters Towers at the moment, as you know, and while we're going up that tower hill this morning for sunrise, the van kind of started losing a little bit of power like it did back when we were house sitting. I don't know if you remember, we had to get that expensive turbo fixed. So we're hoping it's not something like that, but Tim's just trying to get something from Super Cheap. I think he's going to fiddle around with it this afternoon. I mean, all I'll say is don't do van life if you don't have someone who can fix a van quickly on the side of the road, or you know a bit about cars, because you do so much driving in them. They're little fiddly little things, especially if you're in an older vehicle like we are. I'm not sure about newer vehicles. I guess you could call someone out, I guess, but it's just always something.
Here we are once again. A year ago we had this problem where we didn't have any boost and the van was just terrible. It wouldn't do over like 80 k's an hour and it really struggled going up hills. That turned out to be a burst boost pipe, so we sorted that out, and then also it turned out to be an electrical issue with the actual turbo solenoid actuator. So it seems to be doing the same thing again. I can't find any burst pipes, and so I'm just going to have to take things apart, have a look, see if I can find anything obvious, hopefully clean everything, clean the map sensor and make sure that works okay. If that doesn't work, then I'll take it into the garage and get them to plug it in and see what they can find for us. So let's take this thing to pieces in a car park. Took it all apart, checked everything, checking the vacuum lines, and I remember when it happened before they said check this particular vacuum line just in case, because sometimes it breaks. And at the end of this, it was split. Up here, on the end of here, if you can just about see it, you can't really see it very well, but on there, take my word for it, it's that. So I've just been over, got some new hose. Hopefully that's going to sort our problem, because what happens is the turbo's operated by vacuum, and it also splits off down here, goes down to the turbo, and it goes off to this thing. So if this is sucking air, the turbo's not getting the vacuum it needs to actually operate. So hopefully that is our issue. So that's the new pipe that I've just put in, and that's the other end of our vacuum hose here. It goes into a reservoir here, and this is the thing that actually controls our turbo. It goes up to the turbo and makes it open, and I think that is our problem. We've lost vacuum to that pipe there.
I think you fixed the problem, right?
I'm feeling confident.
Just need to take it for a little test drive. We've taken it just quickly down the road, but you think you've done it?
I think I've done it, yes. We'll soon find out, won't we? Still feeling good.
I'm gonna do it my window. decided to have a nice relaxing afternoon at the Charters Towers Weir. It was so nice out there. Until we saw this little guy. Maybe we'll just continue on somewhere else. The time has come. We are heading off to Charters Towers Drive-In. I am very excited.
Yes, this is number 2 out of 16.
I wonder what it's
that
like.
still exists.
I've heard Charters Towers Drive-In is the best, but I don't know.
I don't know. We won't know until we get there.
You ready, Pablo? Let's go. We're here and standard, there's a line up to get in. Standard.
At least it's popular.
Look how old school the front is though, those signs.
That's what's showing tonight.
Beetlejuice and Twisters we're going to. Sweet. We are in, look at that setup. Barely see. We're behind Tim. A beautiful sunset that matches our van.
Come the bats.
Lovely. So in comparison to the drive-in so far,
It's a good drive-in. I don't know about the quality of the screen because it hasn't started yet. All of the outside speakers seem to work, so that's a
a
bonus.
plus,
Usually
yeah.
they don't work, but then again, that is a massive undertaking to
There's
keep
all-
those things working.
there's a massive lineup at the store as well as I went over.
Yeah, it looks like a popular place.
But it's so popular. You can't see now because, well, they don't open the doors till real late.
Yeah.
So they don't open the doors till real late. So we can't actually show you the entire thing, unfortunately. I thought we'd be able to show you around a little bit. I tried to run around quickly with the camera, as you can see, but yeah, the sun just went down so quick.
Yeah. The moon's up now.
But anyway, we will let you go there, actually.
We are just going to grab some popcorn and watch a movie, and we'll catch you next week. And this is number 2 of 16 drive-in movies that are in Australia that we're actually trying to hit everyone.
Trying to.
Gonna try.
Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And
Leave a comment.
we'll see you next week.